So, for example, 3 degree alcohol, if I take that tertiary butanol, I am writing this is like this. This is a 3 degree alcohol. This is a tertiary butanol. Okay. So, these are strong oxidant, like HNO3 can use, like HNO3 if you use, and also if you use a strong heating, okay now they first they undergoes dehydration. First step they undergoes dehydration. This water can be eliminated, okay now, elimination reactions it participate, and first it gives alkene. Alkene is the first product, and further if continuously if you add a strong excess strong oxidant, if you say, okay now, if you use excess by strong heating, okay now, strong oxidant mind it, so this bond can be undergo cleaves, and CH3 C double bond O, okay now, this product will be goes to form ketone. Now it gives a ketone, and this part is going to oxidize. Carbon goes to form CO2 and hydrogen goes to form H2O, right? This ketone is formed. This ketone further oxidized upon strong oxidant, here now CC bond cleavage takes place, and this part is going to form acid, CH3 C double bond O OH. Okay, this part is going to form acid, C double bond O OH, acid, carboxylic acid, and this part again forms, carbon goes to form CO2 and hydrogen goes to form H2O. Okay na, with strong oxidant, okay na, at drastic conditions. At drastic conditions mean high temperature and high pressure, with strong oxidizing agents. Tertiary alcohols first gives alkenes by dehydration, by the removal of water. Then after further oxidation they give the CC double bond can be cleaved, and they gives ketones, and also, okay now, they gives ketones, and this part is going to form CO2 and H2O, and further the oxidation, this bond can be, CC bond can be cleaved, okay now, by strong oxidant and very hot conditions. Then finally gives acids with less number of carbons compared to starting reactant of alcohol, right? So these are the oxidation reactions, okay now, oxidation reactions, right? So by strong oxidants, okay now, like MnO4 and HNO3, and drastic conditions only the reactions. If you don't use heating, the reactions are stopped, okay now, not undergoes. Even secondary alcohol also, okay na, even secondary alcohol also, if you take 2 degree alcohol, okay na, if you take 2 degree alcohol, this is the secondary alcohol with a strong oxidant like MnO4 if you use, okay na, then it gives ketone, okay na, this gives you ketone, and further reaction not done. If you use very high temperature, now it proceed like this, then ketone is gives like this, okay na. This is about oxidation, okay, right now. So reaction with copper, copper at 300 degrees Celsius, very important. Take primary alcohol, okay na, take primary 1 degree alcohol, when treated with copper at 300 degrees Celsius, dehydrogenation takes place. Minus H2 means dehydrogenation, okay. So dehydrogenation, minus H2, okay na, here HH remove, and the products are aldehydes, aldehydes. The products are aldehydes. And the same way, if you take 2-degree alcohol, if you take 2-degree alcohol also, okay na, 2-degree alcohol with the same copper at 300 degrees, catalytic dehydrogenation, okay na. So same condition again, dehydrogenation, okay na, minus H2, removal of H2, HH remove, this hydrogen remove, double bond will be appear, right? So R C double bond O R, this is again ketone, this is again ketone, okay na, right, again ketone. And if you take 3-degree alcohol, okay, so if I take CH3 and R, this is a 3-degree alcohol, 3-degree alcohol with the same copper at 300 degrees Celsius. Here dehydration takes place. Here dehydration, removal of water, dehydration minus water. Again, HOH, water will be removed. In the these two cases, removal of H2, but in the case of tertiary alcohols, the products are the dehydration products, right? So alkenes are the products. This water molecule eliminate and here double bond appear, right? And this is the R. So the products are the alkene. Alkenes are the products. Alkenes are the products. Okay. So with the copper, the catalytic oxidation reaction, removal of H2 and H2. So in the case of primary alcohols, okay, now this is oxidation reactions. These are oxidation only, okay. So primary alcohols gives aldehydes, secondary alcohols gives ketones, and tertiary alcohols gives alkenes. Tertiary alcohols gives alkenes with the dehydrogenation reactions. That copper with and 300 degrees Celsius, right? Now we are going to discuss a haloform reaction. Okay, this is a haloform reaction. Very more important. Haloform, already we discussed haloform reaction. Okay na? So the compounds, okay na, which are having this part alcohols. For example, if you take ethanol, okay na, when react with the bleaching powder, calcium oxide powder, CaOCl2. This is a bleaching powder, moist bleaching powder formula. Bleaching powder. Okay na, I can take this is called as bleaching powder. With the moist bleaching powder means it possesses some water. It is having some water. Okay. So the product is chloroform. Okay now this is chloroform. Okay now the product is chloroform. So how the chloroform is obtained? If you see another manner, for example iodoform if you take, okay. So this is ethanol. When react with NaOH or KOH, you can take NaOH or KOH or sodium carbonate. Already we discussed this. Okay, KOH in the presence of iodine if you take. Okay na? So here what happened? The initially this is first undergoes oxidation. In the first step oxidation takes place. The alcohol going to form aldehyde. Alcohol going to form aldehyde oxidation. Okay, acetaldehyde. In the second step, the iodine in the presence of KOH. Iodine in the presence of KOH, it gives triiodo. Okay na? Aldehyde. Triiodo acetaldehyde is formed. Okay, with 3 moles of HI. HI will be eliminated. Okay. So in the next step, base will be attacked. Okay. Nucleophile attack. OH minus will be attacked here. Okay. Now we'll get to CHI3 plus the salt of acid KOHCOOK. So this is the potassium salt of acid. Salt of acid. Okay. This is called iodoform. Already we discussed, this is a yellow paste. Okay. So overall reaction, if you see overall reaction, okay, overall reaction, this is iodination. Okay, now this is a nucleophilic substitution you can take. This is a nucleophilic substitution. First step is oxidation. So overall reaction, CH3 ethanol. Then ethanol when react with iodine, here 4 moles of iodine required plus and also 6 moles of potassium hydroxide, and it gives iodoform, CHI3 iodoform, and also you can take that 5 moles of potassium iodide plus to HCOOK plus 5 moles of potassium iodide plus water. Okay, plus water is also 5 moles. Okay, now this is the overall reaction, but the reaction is going to form like this. So alcohols first goes to form aldehydes, then further they gives the reaction, right? So here is the mechanism is different, and I have told that alternate mechanism. In the real mechanism they will gives, okay, now these moles. So no need to real mechanism. First you see in the first step oxidation, then after iodination there is nucleophilic addition there, nucleophilic substitution takes place. Okay, now. So here the question asking, the way of question is which of the following compound gives iodoform test or haloform test. See, always mind it, the products which are having these parts here HRR. Okay, na, only alcohols and aldehydes ketones only gives. So these parts can be gives. Okay, na, ee part unnai ante compulsory ee part undali, and aldehydes ketones lo naithe CH double bond O here. Aldehydes లేదా ketones, ఇవేమో alcohols and aldehydes ketones. Aldehydes కానీ ketones కానీ ఈ పార్ట్ ఉన్నవి, ఆల్కహాల్స్ ఈ పార్ట్ ఉన్నవి మాత్రమే ఐడోఫామ్ హాలోఫామ్ టెస్ట్ని ఇస్తాయి. ఓకేనా, అండ్ ఇగో ఈ పార్ట్ CHI3 ఉన్నాయి, CHI3 C డబుల్ బాండ్ CX అని రాస్తున్నాను నేను. X మీన్ ఐడిన్, క్లోరిన్, బ్రోమిన్, ఎనీథింగ్ యూ కెన్ టేక్, డబుల్ బాండ్ డాష్. సో ఈ పార్ట్, సో ఈ 3 పార్ట్స్ ఎందులో ఉంటే అది ఐడోఫామ్ టెస్ట్ ఇస్తుంది లేదా క్లోరోఫామ్ టెస్ట్ ఇస్తుంది. ఓకేనా, those 3 parts which are having, they gives iodoform and haloform test.